Hello, everybody. Welcome back for this new podcast. Today we have our special guest for this beautiful day. His name is Jaime. I meet her in the Elevate Aviation Academy. That's the current place I'm making my commercial pilot license. My full name is Wilson Neves Rivera. Maybe some of you know about that. I dedicated for being employed. I don't have a job, but I really enjoy to have pass the classes. In this case, the commercial classes with my partner. He's pretty good in the trying to learn everything about the shepherds. I don't know how they do to pass with 96, 98% the shepherds, and me just got like 70 for a millimeter. And also, he's pretty nice guy. He's pretty kind and also a nice pilot. Nice your turn, man.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jaime. I'm Colombian. I'm 29 years old. As Wilson said, we know each other from the school flight academy, Elevate. um, we made the instrument rating together. Now we're working on our commercial. I already have my hours because I flight some hours in Colombia, so I'm just getting some requirements and doing some ground and all stuff. And yes, basically that.
Oh, that's nice. Well, today I'm gonna talk to you about something special. So today I want to tell you about how was my experience flying in Venezuela because none of you know about it. My beginning in the this beautiful subject of aviation started in Venezuela when I was 19 or 20 years old. I was really interesting because first of all, the difference between United States and Venezuela. It's another different world. We always fly using VORs, try to search visual conditions, and the most important one, we have the most basic technology in the area. So it's a dream. You have, for example, a GPS in a Cessna 172, and it's really dangerous because of in especially in Caracas when the place I was to dedicated my part of my private pilot license in Venezuela was crazy because first of all the airport was dangerous, was in a paramount, and if you miss the runway you fall off 2,000 feet, or if you go short you hit with the mountain at 2,000 feet. So it's basically or you land or you crash. And also I try to land in the beach in the coast, but in that part you have like 30 or 40 knots of gusting, so that's crazy. But at the end I passed my private license in Venezuela, and I get the IACRA and the ICAO license in Venezuela, but at the end it's no valid for the rest of the world because there's some things that happen in Venezuela. But that was interesting and my first touch with the aviation. Yeah, and overall, I remember some fun stuff, some pretty nice members about that. But what's nice? Tell me about you, Jaime.
You were talking about your experience in Venezuela, so I'm gonna talk about my experience in Colombia, flying in Colombia. I start um, in the 20 and 16, and I finish in the 20 and 18. There in Colombia is not like here that you first get your private and then your instrument rating and then your commercial. You always have like a student license the whole time, and then when you do the like the final check right or something, you get your commercial, and you get your commercial with instrument rated as well. So um, I fly there like almost 200 hours. So that's why I came here, and I just to fly. I had to fly like a couple hours just to met with the requirements for the FAA. So yes, as I said, we're working on our commercial pilot license.
Yeah, here it's other completely war.
Yeah.
Especially to listen the BFR following, that's a dream in the other countries.
No,
But
there I never used a GPS there. Everything was before was visual. We know every single town, little town, or everything. was visual.
And you know our country's in danger, so
Yeah.
imagine land and you see a guy with an AK in the end of the runway.
Yes.
But yeah, so today I'm gonna ask you the first question of the day, and the first question is, what do you feel flying here in the U.S.? I mean, you feel comfortable with here about flying?
Yes. Comparing with the kind of flight that we what we do in Colombia or in Venezuela, as we mentioned, it's completely different, but it's very very nice flying here. So one of the most like funny things or hard thing for me was to start the communication in English here because
Yeah, bro.
we do everything in Spanish there. So it's funny because you um, study all the manuals and everything in English, but when you communicate or something, you do it in Spanish. So it's very hard when we came from there to fly here, and we have to have this kind of situation to communicate in English here. So it's funny, but we made it. So
Yeah, we
yeah,
made it.
I'm feeling very comfortable. But the first couple hours was
What's the
oh
hell?
yeah, was a hell. Tell me three things you miss from Colombia or Venezuela.
Damn. Well, um, I was talking more about Colombia because I lived in 5 years over there. And the first thing is the fruits. You know, here the fruits taste like a plastic. You know, that bananas, for example, you can make like this and it looks like a plate or something like that. So the fruit is one of the things, and also the exotic fruit we have in Colombia. The second one is the gastronomy. Of course, we cannot compare a cheeseburger with a chagua or something like that.
How about the shower is
I mean, if
no.
my mother make a good chagua with a lot of cilantro, so that's the point of the recipe. And the third thing is the people. You know, here the Americans, it's cold compared to the warm feeling you can feel in South America, especially in Colombia.
Yeah,
We try to be formal all the time, and that's affect the way the people
the kindness of the
understand
people.
and try to be nice to the other ones. That's not common here, for example.
Yes, that's one of the things that you see when you are communicating in the airplane. When you're communicating there in Colombia or something, you the first thing that you say is good morning, good afternoon, or when you finish the communication, you just say have a good day, or in Spanish, buen día, or something like that. You just you said the playground, your call sign, and what you're gonna do, and that's it. You never like have this kind of I don't know how to say that, like the touch that
Yeah,
we have in.
that feeling
Uh
with the
huh.
other one.
Yes, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But the second one is, what do you say to come here to the US? You know, so many options that you decide to come here to study aviation. Why?
well, so when I finish there, when I get my commercial there in Colombia, I tried to get a job there, but it was so hard. First because I was the first one in my family to become a pilot, so uh, I didn't know nobody, or I don't have an uncle or an aunt or something that could like connect me with a company or with somebody that could help me. So I stayed there trying like around 1 year and 1 year and a half, and then I decided to don't waste more time. So I said no, I'm not gonna waste more time. I'm gonna go to USA. I'm gonna try to get a license from there. Maybe after I get my license, I can apply, or I can more like advantage to get any opportunity. So that's why I decided to came here.
That's nice. That's nice. That's
Another
really good.
experience.
That's one of the good things of here.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I wanna ask you about like your dream plane, or a plane that you really wanna fly one day.
Mm. Oh, a Diamond 6-2. That's for me. the best aircraft the money that can buy. Everybody gonna say no, just buy a Challenger, just buy a Global Master or Embraer, something like that. But for me, a Diamond 62, it's one of the best aircraft the money you can give them because have a good performance, use a engine, a jet engine, jet A1, use that type of fuel. It's pretty ergonomic. They have a comfortable seats. I know that one is expensive. I think that one is like 3.5 million of dollars, but
No.
that's wonderful. I flew one of them in Venezuela, a Diamond 24 or 26. I don't remember, a single engine Diamond, but was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, fun fact: when you buy one of these aircraft, they come from Austria to whatever country you are in one flight. They change the back seats, they put more fuel reservoir, and then they
Wow.
cross the Atlantic to come here. Yeah, when you bought it, the factory send the airplane to them. Don't disassemble it and reassemble it here. No, just put fuel and then just come here.
Wow, nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
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 a,
wonderful. Yeah, but can you tell me about what is the thing you don't like here in the US?
um, when I came here, everything was perfect. The first 1 year, 2 year, 3 years was perfect. As I told you, I've been here for almost 6 years. So yes, the thing that I don't like to be here is because I miss too much like my family, my country, the people, the food, and everything. But to be honest, here is a really good place. It's a nice place. There's a lot of opportunities for everybody. Um, you know, so good, so nice people in your like in your way or in your days. You can meet very nice people. But yes, the thing that I really miss and I don't like to be here is that I miss my people, my family, and everything.
That's understandable. It's an
Yeah,
understandable point.
yeah. I think that was the only thing. Yeah.
Well,
Whether you prefer to be here or in Colombia?
Colombia. It's too many things, a lot of things that were the reason I want to be in Colombia. But one of the first one is my family and my friends. All my people is in Colombia, so that's one of the first thing I want. And also, I just want to come back to continue with my future. My future. I live a lot of years. I live a lot of years in Venezuela and some years in Canada. But for me, Colombia is the best place, especially Medellin. It's my dream place to live.
I'm from Bogota, but I really like more Medellin. I think
Yeah,
it's much better Medellin than
especially
Bogota.
with the metro.
Yeah, and especially with everything.
Well, yes, yes. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yes. Now you're
Let
talking. Now you're talking about that you like more Medellin. So I'm gonna ask you something related with that. So what
Go ahead.
what do you prefer, Latinas or Americans?
Latinas, my friend. Latinas, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, but let me ask you something. Do you prefer to eat in the breakfast? What thing? What is your perfect breakfast here?
Um.
Arepa or something like that?
No.
No.
I mean, I love arepas and everything, but since I'm here, I'm being very American, so I eat a lot of eggs, scrambled eggs, bacon, some coffee or chocolate, and
Whatever.
yeah, whatever. Yeah, maybe
Interesting.
that's why I miss my country with the caldo, some
Ah,
caldos,
calentado.
calentado. Yeah. I miss it so much,
You
man.
got me. You got me, my
Yeah.
friend. For you, the most important question of the day: what is the best food you ever tried? I mean, can be mondongo, can be I
But
don't know, caviar,
from Colombia or from
whatever, the best, the
whatever.
number one, the top number one you ever tried.
Mm, I don't know because I'm so like picky with the food. So
Mm,
I don't like a lot of things. I don't like too much the vegetables or the sauces or something like that. So I prefer to like to yes the Colombian style, like the beans, some rice or something that we call sudado de pollo de carne. So
beef and chicken.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So
So you
yes,
prefer soups in that
like
case?
soup, yeah,
And in that
ajiaco,
case,
sancocho.
sancocho is gonna
And
be the
sancocho
top
is
one.
like the best, yeah,
Okay,
because
that
you have a few, how do you say that? It have each piece of like something,
yeah, Triassic.
yeah, triphasic,
Yeah,
yeah,
something like
something like
that,
that, yeah,
like beef, chicken,
and
pork,
pork,
whatever you wanna
yeah,
throw beef, it's welcome.
yeah, potato, plantain, and it have a lot of things.
So
It's a mixture of everything.
yeah, some of people that wait for the sancocho. So no, no, we don't like that one. We like potato, corn, carrots, whatever the farms can bring to us. But I think that's it for today.
Okay, my friend. Thank you
Well,
for inviting me for have a nice conversation, and I hope to help you with your task or with your
yeah, you don't have any idea. Well, everybody, thank you so much to stay here, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, have a beautiful day.